Today we're going to go down memory lane and discuss one of the greatest television shows in history. Not just for Nickelodeon, not just for kids or adults, but one of the greatest television sitcoms in history. And that is the great Kenan and Kel, which starred Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell. It originally aired on Nickelodeon from August 17th, 1996 to January 14th, 2001. Man, it's hard to believe it only had 4 seasons and 65 episodes because as a kid, it really felt like this show was on for 10 years and had at least 200 episodes. That just shows that what they did in those 4 seasons, it definitely meant something and it still holds up till this date. I mean, Coolio sang the theme song. That is classic. Nickelodeon used to use the hottest artists, and these theme songs are still stuck in your head 30 years later. All That was one of the three spinoffs. Kenan Kel was one of the spinoffs from All That, which was part of the three. But I truly believe that Kenan and Kel is actually the greatest spinoff that came from All That. There were others, but I believe this was the one people still remember in 2026. But yeah, it was a great show. It was centered in Chicago. It was around Kenan and Kel, but also Kenan's family. He had his mom, his dad, and his sister, which had a crush on Kel. That was part of the running joke. Also, Kenan worked at the convenience store, so his boss was part of the show as well. Everyone remembers Kel always coming in there with the orange soda. Kel loves orange soda. I do, I do, I do. But yeah, man, it's hard to believe it's been 30 years and both guys are still doing their thing. Because when you see Kenan, you think about Kel. When you see Kel, you think about Kenan. That's just so crazy. Just think about 30 years and you relate both actors together. I mean, Kenan, he's been doing his thing on Saturday Night Live for so many years. Kel, he's been doing his thing, different shows, different movies. But both actors are still in the game 30 years later. So I just wanted to show my love and my respect to two great actors and one of the greatest television sitcoms in history that does not get its love, I believe, probably because it was on Nickelodeon. So you hear other shows like Martin, Family Matters, other sitcoms, but this show was on Nickelodeon and it was still great. Just two great actors. They did their thing. They were able to go from All That and transition to Kenan and Kel and do other things, which is hard to be adult actors and comedians or whatever you want to call them 30 years later. But just wanted to show love to one of the greatest television shows in history. But let me know in the comments, it's 2026. What other shows premiered in 1996 that were great? I mean, we had Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That was another show from 96. Man, 96 was a great year for music, television, just the 90s, man. We do miss the 90s. But let me know in the comments other shows that you liked in the 90s or 1996 that premiered that are classic. But just let us know.